Here's a complete guide on how to get the lightsaber as quickly as possible inside of the new LEGO update. So once you've created a new world or have your existing world, when you load in, you'll get this live event which takes place. The Empire will come in their brand new ship, which they've got from, I don't know where, but they've got it. And they're coming in and they land inside of your world through this rift, and then they actually activate an outpost. Now, funnily enough, while the event is taking place, the crash will come in and you'll see lots of cool things like TIE Fighters, X-Wings fighting, all LEGO versions. The huge Star Destroyer comes in and then obviously crashes down in the distance. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, Pat, where does this Star Destroyer crash, or how do I get to it? Well, you can't actually get to it. Don't go that way. I know a few people and a few friends of mine that ran 3,000 meters towards it and they didn't get there. So make sure you don't run all the way over there, because that's not what you've got to do. Now, what you need to do is wait for this Star Destroyer to crash, and then suddenly a captain will spawn. This is Captain Bravara, and she should spawn in. Brav should be somewhere. Hopefully she spawns the captain. Where's the captain? And you wait for it to crash, and then suddenly, oh, here you go. You got to wait for the explosion, and then she spawns in. Once this explosion does take place, you do get her spawning in, which is super crucial. So here you are, number 2. You've got to speak to the captain. Now, Captain Bravara will tell you to go and join the rebellion and meet her by a cave. Talking to her for a while, I did, and I was just basically asking her what she's doing, seeing what's happening, and just basically talking to her. So yeah, she's asking about helping the rebellion. You say you're here to help, you press continue, she'll tell you about her, and then she'll tell you she's established an outpost, but you need the macro binoculars to go to the cave. So if you agree with her and say roger that, captain, she'll give you these binoculars, and once you've got them, you can find the rebel cave. You're looking out for this blue glow. Make sure you go to here. Don't go towards where the ship crashed, because there's nothing over there. So you find the cave, you'll see these rebels here, and this is a sign you're at the right spot. Now once you're here, you want to go inside the cave and then go through the cave and then exit out at the other point. Once you've done that, which you can see, I'm just going to skip through the cave because there's not really too much going on in there. You exit out at the other side, and you've now escaped the cave, and you're in a new area, and now you can locate the outpost. So you can locate the Rebel outpost or Empire buildings as well. So Empire buildings appear red, and this is how you can get access to the E11 blasters. They'll drop E11 blasters, they'll drop Plastroid and Scrap. Picking up the Plastroid will actually allow you to unlock the recipe for the micro binoculars at the Rebel workbench, and the Scrap as well will unlock the recipe for the E11 blaster. These are earned obviously by eliminating the Stormtroopers. Here you can see some gameplay of me using the E11 blaster and obviously accessing the other recipes like the Plastroid and the E11. Anyway, that's enough eliminating them Stormtroopers. Let's find the Rebel outpost, and you're looking for this kind of like triangular glow of the Rebel symbol. Once you find it, head towards it and you will locate it. Now inside of here, you will get access to a variety of different stuff and lots of new things like the lightsaber eventually. But what you've got to do is you've got to start doing tasks, and you simply got to upgrade the outpost. So this can be done in several ways. It can be done by clearing out structures and just generally building buildings and stuff like that. It's really crucial. I think generally you can do this quite easily, and if you're ever struggling what to do, always refer back to the hub area, which will give you kind of a insight what to do. So you can see we built the Rebel farm there, which is really neat, which is kind of good. And then you can see I have to place down 3 more beds to get an upgrade here, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. My Rebel outpost hub, and then obviously I'll spawn in these beds right here. So once they're in, that allows me to complete that task and upgrade the base. Now here you can see I have put down the Rebel workbench, which actually crafts the new weapons. However, if I want to craft anything else other than the E11 and the macro binoculars, then I'm going to need to actually place down this metal smelter. This will allow me to build this Jura steel, which is going to allow me to actually craft some of the future other weapons and unlock them as well. So make sure you are doing that, because it actually allows you to unlock like the bowcaster, the DL44, the thermal detonator. They're all going to be fun to use as well. So we're now going to craft them up, show you guys some gameplay of them. We've obviously got our bowcaster here, and this will allow you to just try out these really new fun weapons and eventually get to that final lightsaber, which is the goal obviously, which you want to get to. So using these is pretty cool to use. They're really fun as well. I really do like them. The thermal detonator is just hilarious. It's like the classic sounds and everything. I wish we had that in BR. Super cool, unique weapon for the LEGO mode. But yeah, once you've done that, you've just got to keep upgrading your outpost until you need to defend the outpost. You can do this by just building random structures and stuff with the Rebel stuff, and eventually you'll get attacked by stormtroopers, and it'll be time for you to defend the outpost. As you can see, I'm defending against this raid, and once I defeat all of these stormtroopers using all these weapons, it will then order me to complete the upgrade, or give it me. So really awesome stuff. Chewie's going in there. We're actually taking these out with the bowcaster. Try out the thermal detonator on that group over there. Hopefully that gets a good little hit. Ooh, lovely little hit there. Using our pistol as well. E11 again. Just switching between the different weapons. The bowcaster as well, which is probably more of an explosive weapon. It's quite hard to hit in the Lego mode. Definitely not as easy as I thought it would have been. And they do have quite a bit of HP. The weapons don't do a ton of damage. But you can take them out slowly using your bowcaster. And it feels a little bit kind of fun just to actually move around and shoot in this mode. It just feels like not normal, I guess. It's not like the normal Lego mode with like the old primitive weapons. So eventually, as the raid does continue, you just got to keep fighting them off and beating them the best you can. They keep sieging, but you can take them out, use all the weapons and all the might you have, what you built up. You can even use your own swords as well. They don't do too much damage, the guns, so if you do have a bunch of swords, do use them. They're probably going to be quite effective, because thermal detonators are definitely more fun to use. So here you can see, the mission has been complete, but now you're on your next task, and this is actually to locate and clear out an Empire bunker. Now do be careful, this will be the red symbol on your map again with the binoculars, by the way, but inside of these Empire bunkers, they are very, very difficult, so I recommend taking a lot of food, any like power-ups you've got as well, anything like that, get it stacked, get your weapons stacked, get your food stacked, because it's going to be hard. You're going to have some difficulty clearing through these. So we're inside of here, inside of the Empire's bunker, and you got to watch out. There's lots of different stormtroopers. Thermal detonators obviously going to be the most handy weapon here. Does an absolute ton of damage to these. We're just going to enter in with them and keep taking them out the best we can with our shots. So you can see, yeah, you get in here, make sure you've got a lot of food on you as well, so you can keep healing. We're only doing this here on 3 stars, so it's not, or 3 hearts, should I say, so it's not too difficult. As long as you keep healing, you should be set. Get a lot of food stacked, and just keep taking them out the best you can. You can roll around, you can shoot, you can use a sword. You don't have to use the gun, by the way. The gun's just more fun to use. It just feels more authentic, I guess, and you just got to keep healing up, because you can get really low real quick. If there's a few of your friends and that, you should be alright. But you can see I'm clearing through this cave quite nicely, and eventually, once I get through this cave, we should be set to get our next unlock, which will actually give us something really cool, which we'll get to in a second. So clearing him out there with the nice little shot up there. Another player coming at us here. It's going to be the stormtrooper with the sword, which is all good. Once you are in and cleared all the stormtroopers like I'm doing, you will then find this big red chest at the very end. And this is where the lightsaber is. It's going to be inside of this chest right here. The exclusive item for this, I recommend doing it before the update ends, gives you access to the saber, the one thing that we've all been wanting, the lightsaber, the item that everybody wants. So let's equip it and show you guys how awesome this thing is. It is incredible to get access to it, and there it is, the green lightsaber, the weapon that everyone wants inside of the Lego update. Absolutely amazing to have this in hand. Let's try it out against these stormtroopers, see how effective it is. It absolutely wrecks them, takes them out easy. Really cool to use, and you can actually move around with it as well. You can see I'm using it a little bit. You can take on the stormtrooper here, lovely little takedown with it, nice little attack. It's just so fun, and you can do a little slam jump as well. Definitely recommend trying it, guys, if you do get your hands on it. It's so fun to use. Don't forget, though, guys, to use code POST in your item shop if you found this video useful. Really does go a long way and help support me further. That's POST. Thank you, everyone, considering to support me. Much love and respect. Peace.